Hi, and welcome to my first video in English! Pas de panique, pour ceux qui veulent les sous-titres, vous avez juste à les activer avec la petite molette. Vous pouvez mettre soit anglais, soit français. For those of you who don't know me, what a shame, but let me fix that. I'm Margaux, I'm 30, and I'm French. I was born and raised in Normandy. Look how beautiful this is. I cannot believe I was such a hater of the place I came from. I moved to the US back in 2018. That was like 7 years ago. I was 23. Anyway, I currently live in Philadelphia, PA, with my lovely husband and son, Phil. My audience is mostly French speaking, but you guys are all over the world. So I know that a lot of you are fluent slash, know a little bit about English. I thought it would be a fun exercise for me and hopefully something entertaining for you. What you can expect from this video is a true insight of what my life looked like as an entrepreneur, as a freelancer. I quit my 9-to-5 last year. I was a project manager in a marketing agency, and I quit that to start my own journey, my own business as a photographer, content creator, and social media manager. I pretty much created my own dream job because I could not for the life of me find a job that would fulfill me in the sense that it would give me flexibility and creativity. And yeah, we have a busy week. Let me tell you that. We're gonna travel a little bit. So if that's something you're interested in, or if you just want to hear me yap for 30 minutes, keep watching. But first, we start with an unboxing. And what a special unboxing it is. This is probably the most important package of my career. When you start as a photographer, a lot of people in the field will tell you that your gear actually doesn't matter. And as long as you have a camera, you can be a photographer.
Meanwhile, they tell you that, and they're holding a $5,000 camera, so...
I just invested. Let me tell you, when I gave Canon my payment info, I think a part of my soul left my body. I don't spend my money, and I mean, I spend it, but in a really, really reasonable, almost frugal way. I know this is for my career. I know like it was an investment that I had to do at some point, but she's gotta be so pretty. I've been a Canon girly for a long time. This is Canon. Everything that I shoot with, or at least most of it, is Canon. I've been debating getting the R6 Mark II for probably like a good 6 months. I don't know, I got a wedding last week, and when you're tagging along with people that have a decade of experience and their gear is just top notch and you feel like you're slacking.
If I could use a metaphor, I would say it's like two people cooking. One has a food processor and the other one has a knife. The results can be the same, but the journey is gonna be drastically different. So that's why I decided to spend the big bucks and make my work life easier.
It really feels like Christmas morning, honestly. All right, so what do we got? Instructions, battery, charger. Oh my God, I see her. She's a beauty. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, she's so light. You're really light for $2,000. But this is actually a really good thing that this camera is super light, because the last thing you want is something so heavy that it's like a burden to use. I'm a weak bitch. After, I don't know, like 10 hours of shooting for a wedding, my body is just giving up on me. My wrist is like crooked and I can feel my heartbeat in my calves. So I need light gear. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. Good morning, rise and shine. It's 8 a.m. on a Sunday, and today's gonna be super exciting because I'm meeting with
a photographer that I love, that I admire, and she wants me to tag along for a brand photo shoot. So the clients we're gonna work for today, she wants headshots, she wants content for her social media, she wants content for her website. We're gonna shoot the whole branding aspect of this company today. It's gonna be a long ass day because first of all, I have to drive 1 hour to go, 1 hour to come back. We're gonna shoot from 9:30 to roughly 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Today is one of those Sundays where I do everything but relax. So I guess it's also the life of freelancing. My schedule is all over the place. I don't have regular, you know, like 9 to 5 and then chill during the weekends. It's actually quite the opposite because now that the wedding season started, my weekends are gonna be intense for the foreseeable future. But it's great because it means that my business is taking off. So, love that for me. Quick side note, I want to show you what I take with me on a day like that where I know I'm not gonna have a lot of time to eat, to drink, or to go to the bathroom. First of all, this person feels nauseous and is always about to pass out. That's a problem for another day, literally. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but anyway. I always have Pump Up Go-Go Squeezes. It's applesauce, my favorite are strawberries, and it allows me to not pass out. Serving the same purpose, we have caramba, like French candies. They're loaded with sugar, so yeah, once again, avoid me to pass out. Great. What the fuck is wrong with me? Once again, we're weak, so sometimes our tummy hurts. And other times, our head hurts. So we have French Advil, because I don't trust American medicine. That's another debate today. And for the first time, I'm bringing with me a water bottle because my water intake is a disgrace. It's shameful, it's embarrassing, and my skin is punishing me for it. So, drink your water. Do I have anything else? Oh yeah. The last thing is earplugs because, not today I think, but usually for weddings, the music gets so loud and you know, we walk around all night and sometimes we're super close to the speakers. Bro, when I tell you my ears are ringing at the end as if I was at a rave party for 8 hours, we don't want that. We don't want to be deaf in 5 years, so wear your earplugs. Protect your ears. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then obviously all the wrappers from previous sessions where I did not empty. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. What do I need to do to see myself in a better mood? Of being all alone and this solitary moment makes me want to go back home. Regarde le bâti, regarde-moi souffrir, écoute crier mon cœur, sens-tu ma douleur? Tes réclame, je termine toujours mal. Do you ever feel out of place?
This morning, I have so many tiny things to do that are so annoying. Invoices, emails, proposals, quotes. I don't like doing this. But that's part of the game. So that's what I'm gonna try to wrap up this morning. By the way, this is not matcha because I already had one. So this is regular tea. Oh, and if you're wondering where these fresh tulips come from, yesterday's shoot, they're so cute. Another small yet super important thing to do as a photographer is to make sure that you are allowed to shoot where you're supposed to. For example, I'm shooting a concert on Thursday in New York. I need to make sure that the venue is aware that I'm coming. So I have to reach out either to a band member or to somebody that works at the venue. I don't know, but I need to figure that out this morning because otherwise I'm gonna forget. And you don't want that.
Alright, it took me way longer than I thought to do everything I needed to do this morning. And now it's already 3 p.m. This is where the second part of my day starts, which is everything about YouTube. So obviously you're watching me on my YouTube channel. I also have TikTok and Instagram. So this, we can call it my personal brand. The Margaux Sauvage brand, yes. All right, so her. I love YouTube so much. YouTube is my pride, my joy, my baby. And since January 2025, I've committed to post once a week here on this platform, which I've mostly done so far. Obviously, a couple of times I missed it, but overall, I've been posting way more than I've ever did. And it is paying off. It is freaking paying off in terms of subscribers, in terms of Google AdSense, in terms of sponsorships. And I can literally show you. Let me pull up my, where is it? So right here, you can see estimated income for this month. The month is not done yet, but YouTube is able to give you an estimation of what you could potentially earn this month. And to be very, very transparent, I've never hit this type of numbers until January. And it feels really good because I've been posting for 6-7 years on this platform, and it feels like I am being rewarded, which doesn't change anything because I would still post even if no one was watching. All of that to say that these past 3 months, I've earned as much as I earned the entire year of 2024. So in 3 months of this year, I was able to make what I did in 12 months last year. A round of applause, please. Yeah, no shit, Margaux, you're consistent and it's paying off. It's not like it's the first rule on any type of platform. So yes, I've been growing, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm still a small creator. But brands don't give a shit. I've been hammered by sponsorship offers. So first of all, I'm gonna plan my YouTube content for the next 2-3 months. So I'm gonna write down all the dates and then I'm gonna come up with either a title or a concept idea or anything that could be the start of a YouTube video concept. In my calendar, I need to add all the sponsorships I'm doing, which honestly, I think I'm pretty updated on that. Then I need to edit a preview because next week's video has a sponsorship, so I need to send that part of the video in advance to the brand so the brand can review it and either give me feedback or approve it. And eventually I need to go through my emails because some brands reached out to me and they are some of these I could have never ever imagined working with these type of brands. Like, they're so huge. So yeah, I'm gonna do that for the next hour and then I'm gonna take Phil to the park because we both deserve a break. But I cannot leave this chair before I send the preview to the brand. Like, that's a top priority. This morning, I did my nails. I ran some errands. Let me show you my nails. So this is the before, and this is the after. Can you believe that this is only $38? These are my real nails. Dip powder for the win. Now, I have to lock in because I need to get my entire YouTube video done for tomorrow. I think it's gonna take me like 3 hours, honestly, if not more. But it's okay. It's okay. Tonight, I'm by myself. The husband is not in the house. So usually when that happens, I work. I don't know, I'm so efficient when he's not around. Yeah, that's a problem because I wish I was super efficient in the morning or in the afternoon, but no, when the sun starts going down, that's when I feel the most productive. But we're Tuesday. The second I'm done with my editing will mean that I can watch the new episode of The Handmaid's Tale. And I cannot wait! Even if, you know, when I watch it, I'm like, do you get deja vu? Yeah, I do get deja vu, but it's a great, great show. It is almost 11 and I just closed my computer because like my brain is not functioning. I still have a couple of things to do, but I'll do it tomorrow morning. I'm dead. Shower and then let's go to bed. Read!
Welcome to New York. I had to be in Manhattan. Do I say it right? Manhattan. Manhattan. For a concert. But it's not until later, like around 7 p.m. So I'm just gonna explore the city a little bit. And I knew I was in New York when I paid $34 for a sandwich and a juice. I don't really explore the city anymore when I come because I'm usually in and out for work. But this time, I arrived way earlier, so I went from one coffee shop to the other. I had to have a mediocre matcha, obviously. And then it was showtime, baby. It was their first show and it was fabulous. Once I was done with the concert, I went to the nearest Chick-fil-A and I started uploading and editing the pictures. And here is a little sneak peek. And it was already time to go back home.
I came back so late last night. I think my husband picked me up around 1 in the morning. Needless to say, I'm completely destroyed today. And I still have to pack because we're leaving tomorrow. 2 things. I love working with women and I love working with women. Yesterday was absolutely amazing. I met Rania completely randomly because of TikTok. Since then, we've collaborated twice and she's so talented. She's so nice. So that was the first reason why I love working with women. And the second reason is this. If you're not new to this channel, you know how much I love matcha. I drink that shit every single day and I've been doing that for the past 1.5 to 2 years probably. I wake up every morning and my first thought is, I'm gonna drink my little matcha. And the matcha I've been consuming, when I tell you consuming, it's consuming, is from the brand Nami Matcha. So just to give you an idea, Nami Matcha is owned by Ashley Alexander and she is half Korean, half American YouTuber that I've been following for 5 years. No, more. 8. It was before I moved here. Yeah. I love her content. I love how light it can be, but I also love how she is not scared of, you know, calling people out, telling people to vote, saying that a genocide is not acceptable, for example. All of that to say that she created her matcha brand and I've been a really loyal customer. When she launched her brand, I sent her an email thinking pretty much nothing of it. Little did I know 5 minutes later, her name pops up on my phone and she replied. She's the sweetest because even though compared to her, my platform is super small, she was like, yeah, I'll send you a kit and I'll send you matcha and, you know, have fun, enjoy it. So me as a content creator, I can get paid to talk about services or products, which is, you know, a paid sponsorship. But brands, when they feel a little generous, they can send you gifts. You don't have any legal obligation. Like, I'm not paid to talk about this right now, and I'll just organically tell you about it. Every time a friend of mine reaches out to be like, hey Margaux, what matcha do you use? This is always the brand I will recommend. I'm not kissing asses, but when something's good, you gotta say it. So I got a free tumbler, I think this is how you call it, like a cup with a lid and a straw, which is perfect when you're on the go or whatever. Now, of course, they could not send me a package without sending me matcha. So here is the yummy matcha. It's a ceremonial grade, it's a single origin, it's made in Japan, and yeah, since I've been freelancing, I can be picky with who I want to work with. I've been blessed with so many great women entering my life, no matter if it is through YouTube, no matter if it is through Instagram or through, you know, like my job as a photographer. I've been working with badasses, women that are not scared of taking space and owning it and just like, you know, doing their thing and not being apologetic about it, because why would they be? It's super inspiring. And on top of that, these women are so humble. They're humble in the sense that they will literally teach you. Most of the times, you're not the most knowledgeable in the room, and that's completely fine. And the beauty and the richness of it all is that around you are, I was about to say people, but mostly women that are so freaking good at what they're doing, and they're willing to help you. The only thing you have to do is literally ask. The main piece of advice, if not the only piece of advice I would give to somebody who is in the position I was a year ago, which was literally starting a career from scratch in a new city, in a field that you were never a professional in, and you know, just you need to build your network. The only thing I would tell you to do is to reach out to people that are in your field and you're like, they're so good. They're so good at what they're doing, and I could only wish I can be that good. Ask them how the fuck did they get there, and use this to grow. It's that freaking simple. Ask for help. Anyway, that's it for today's TED Talk. Thank you for tuning in.
Morning. It is early. Too early. 8:15. I'm about to drive for about an hour to get to one of my favorite clients. I've been working with her for, can I say years at this point? Well, at least a year and a half. And she's the best. I love her so much. She was actually one of the clients I had when I was a project manager at my previous agency. And when I quit my job, my boss was like, just take her. Like, you're taking care of her from A to Z pretty much. Just, yeah, keep doing your thing. I was so grateful because that gave me a retainer. Like, it gave me a monthly contract, which means that even though I quit my 9-to-5, I never had a month during which I did not make $1 because of that contract. So anyway, we love that for me, and because I've been doing that for so long with her, I have zero stress going into this photo shoot. Like, I have zero, you know, like, oh my gosh, is this gonna be okay? It is always okay with her, and even better than that, it's always a good and a fun time. So yeah, let's go, let's drive. I just paid $12 for a matcha and a cookie. I'm a little bit early, so I stopped at a coffee shop and got myself this. When you make your matcha at home, just so you know, you'll never ever be satisfied by a coffee shop matcha. Like in this one specifically, look at the color. It looks like bird poop. Anyway, taste test. Yeah. I guess it is what it is. It's good. A little too dry for my taste. But really, really good flavor. It's good. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah.
We are back. I'm so happy to be back home and to stay put for a minute. 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's a treat. Today's schedule is gonna be computer because I need to create a month worth of content for one of my clients. It's 3 posts a week, Instagram, Facebook. I need to edit reels for them. I also need to figure out when will be the next time I'll see them to schedule a content creation session. But first and foremost, let me show you something. Just like every single time I work with my Pittsburgh client, I get a gift. This time she got me this pair of jeans. Let me try it on real quick. And I love baggy jeans, and look at the cut at the end. It's so difficult to find because I'm so small that usually I have to get all my pants cut. Little side note, but as a French person in the US, I feel like I don't offer gifts enough. Because here, people will literally give you little things like, oh, I thought about you, here is a book. Oh, I heard it was your 10-year marriage anniversary, let me give you this present. What the fuck? Is it related to the, you know, overconsumption thing? Because yeah, once again, as a French person, I'm like, was I supposed to give you a gift? Like, if it's not your birthday, if it's not Christmas, if it's not a celebration that we're doing for you in one of your milestones, and I don't want to be perceived as a rat. But it also costs so much money to be that generous. Anyway, that's completely out of topic, but are we surprised? No, this entire video I've been going on tangents for and talking. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to say is that I got my business cards months after creating this company. When somebody asked me, do you have a business card? I can finally and proudly say, yes, I do. I kept it super simple. I was supposed to do that with a friend of mine, but you know, life gets in the way, blah blah blah. So I'm not a designer, so please be nice about this. I kept it super simple, and I only printed 50 of these because I wanted to see what it looked like. I picked the glossy finish, so I wanted to see what it looked like in person. The other side is blue and has all my informations, and yeah. Alright, I think that's it for this video. I hope you had a great time watching it. Kiss! Bye!